Hello, I am Goose, and today is a very special day. A very important day for the average working man. Of course, I'm talking about Loosen Up, Lighten Up Day. Oh, wait, that's not right. National Seatbelt Day? That doesn't sound quite right either. World Quality Day. That's ironic for this channel. Pushing all that aside, today is actually the 4-year anniversary of the first video ever uploaded to this channel. Originally starting in 2020, the Amiigoose YouTube channel was my first stint into content creation, and my first experience recording, editing, and making art for my own series of videos. And it all started today, November 14th. I'm still working on getting this momentous occasion on a calendar as a work holiday, so I have an excuse to call off work for it, but that might not be for a while. Anyways, let's take a look at this year in review, shall we? From November 14th of last year to today, it has been quite the long ride. The most prominent event of this year was definitely moving out of my parents' house. I moved out of state, and after quite some time, I finally got a job. It's nice to not have to worry about my parents hearing me talk about the stuff I do on this channel. Although, Dad? Dear sweet papa, I'm sorry for swearing. I know you watch these videos, and I know you hear me say naughty words like crap and HE double pixie sticks, so I'll try and be more mindful of that in the future. Aside from the big move, some other events of note were my 22nd birthday, getting my very first pet of my own. Here's a picture of him, by the way. His name is Goober. I would die for Goober. Composing music for an indie game demo. Experiencing some of the most growth for this channel at an alarming pace. Making a ton of videos, of course, including 2 of my biggest videos ever. Shattering my last record of 65,000 views all the way up to triple digits with 131,000 and 155,000. I was honestly not expecting those to blow up like they did. Well, I figured the Punch-Out one would blow up. I'm the Punch-Out guy, but I'm grateful nonetheless. Speaking of content, let's talk about some numbers, huh? This year, I managed to make 81 videos. That's quite the hefty number there. Over 20 more than last year, but not nearly as much as 2022. Now then, if I did my math right, which I think I did, I graduated high school, that means adding up all of the videos' times together equals about 26 hours, 50 minutes, and 4 seconds of content posted to this channel this year. Almost double last year's time. Not a half bad job if I do say so myself. I didn't include my streams, because I don't really consider them my main content, but if I did, that would add over 129 hours to the count. Anyways, some of my favorite videos I've ever made came out this year, even if I spent a lot of time wrestling with YouTube and pulling my hair out over demonetization and crap, but that's neither here nor there. Let's move on to the big funny number. When I made my anniversary video in 2023, I sat nice and neat at 1,680 subscribers. I say this every time, but that's still a crazy number to me. But with how much growth I had this year, it seems so small now. By the time December rolls around this year, I was expecting I'd be around 3,000 maybe. I thought double last year's subscriber count was generous enough. I even highballed it at like 5,000 at most. But as of today, I'm sitting nicer and neater at 6,806 subscribers. Just wanted to let that sink in for a moment. Now obviously a large portion of that was due to my video about Rocky and Punch-Out, which I intend to make a follow-up video responding to the comments, but almost 7,000 people. Honestly, we'll probably reach that before 2025. I know I'm a broken record saying this every year, but hey, I've always been a thankful goose. I still do announcements in my Discord server celebrating each 100 subscriber milestone, and I'll keep doing it until I'm either too busy or I gain too many so fast that I lose track, neither of which I think will happen. But yes, thank you all so much for your support. A lot of my motivation comes from the love and support I get from my creation. It's not the sole reason why I make this stuff, but it certainly doesn't hurt to get a compliment. Looking into the future, I'm not sure what I can promise, or if I can promise anything aside from more videos. I promised consistency last year, but the older I get, the busier I get. If I was getting enough money from YouTube to do this full-time, I'd be cranking videos out like crazy. But working a full-time job really takes your energy out of you. I don't think it'll stop me from making things I really want to make, but just be patient with me, okay? I'll make stuff at my own healthy pace, and I hope you watch it when it comes out. I know this anniversary video is a lot longer than the other videos I've made celebrating each year, but I wanted to say some words to all of you as a collective. When I started this channel in 2020, I thought it would just be a sort of casual attempt at doing some funny videos to vent my creative frustrations, maybe some decent video editing and art practice, making some funny memories with my friends, and that's about it. It'd fizzle away in a few years after I got busy with more adult life stuff and whatnot, but as time went on, I found that I really had a knack for making videos. Even if not a knack, I just really enjoyed doing it. Sure, I wasn't very good at the start, but I had the heart for it, and I felt the drive to keep going thanks to the support I've gotten from my siblings, parents, friends, and you guys. Then, I made that first Punch-Out video. A blessing and a curse, really. On one hand, it absolutely exploded my channel to levels I didn't think I would reach for ages, and that huge boost really motivated me to keep making videos. On the other hand, to a lot of you guys, I'm just the Punch-Out guy now. And if there's one thing I've wanted to avoid as a content creator, it's being a one-trick pony. I'm not saying I don't deeply appreciate everyone's support of my content, just keep this in mind. If you guys see less Punch-Out stuff from me in the future, could you at least give the rest of my stuff a chance? Even if it's not about that old game, it's still gonna be quality content. Regardless, I wanted to thank each and every one of you for watching my stuff up until this point. I'm very appreciative of your support moving forward into the future. And speaking of that, I wanted to mention something really quick before moving on. Until now, I'd only really seen this channel as a casual thing where I just make whatever I feel like without a care for how my channel really looks or any sort of consistency and length, quality, etc. And I still feel this way. I don't want to pander to any sort of algorithm to try and get a leg up in the competition. However, I sort of had my eyes open recently about how big the channel is getting. We genuinely might hit 10,000 subscribers before 2026. I mean, I'm getting monthly paychecks from YouTube near $200 each. And hey, I gotta put this job down when I'm doing my taxes now. Needless to say, this YouTube channel stuff is getting kinda serious, and while I'm not gonna be pandering to any sort of algorithm or making slop content, there may be some changes in the next year or so. Big changes. I hope you all can trust me not to mess this up, because I feel like we're nearing a very new and exciting chapter in my great big world. Sorry for yapping. Thank you guys for listening. Let's move on now. Now, on top of this celebratory video, I'm going to be doing an anniversary live stream at noon Central Standard Time. In this endurance stream, I'm going to be playing miscellaneous games with a ton of my friends joining me as guests along the way. I wouldn't technically call this a fundraising stream, but every little bit helps when you're trying to, do YouTube and a full-time job at the same time. And I'll be doing some stuff at certain donation amounts, or if we reach certain goals. Me and my friends would love to have you join and watch for a bit. Odds are, if you're watching this within the first 24 hours of it being uploaded, I'm probably still live, so come and join. What's the harm? If you're watching this after that, then, hello. Now then, while I'm here, I might as well shill my social medias before we head out. I have a TikTok, and I have a Blue Sky. Now, you may be asking about my Twitter and Instagram, but I don't really use those as much anymore. I would honestly consider those two retired in favor of the other two. Aside from them, I have a Discord server, and we would love to have you there to chat about whatever you're thinking. No minors, though. By the way, I want to thank everyone that sent in fan art for the channel so far. I appreciate all of them so much. And if you want to send me your fan art, you can post it in the Discord server, or tag or DM me on Instagram, Twitter, or Blue Sky. I'll post it in this little slideshow at the end of videos, with credit. I think that's everything I wanted to bring up today, so, that is the end of the video. My name is Goose. I thank you very much for watching, and stay tuned, I guess. Now get lost!